G'day guys, Steve from Darche here. Today we're going to run you through the setup and pack down process of the new Darche Ridgeback HighRize rooftop tent. This will apply equally to the Ridgeback 1250 and the Ridgeback 1550. Righto guys, let's run through the setup process for the Darche Ridgeback HighRize rooftop tent. Now before you start, make sure your car is parked securely on flat level ground. Right? You don't want it rolling away in the middle of the night on you, that's not a great feeling. So now we're going to open the rooftop tent. So you just go to the back of the rooftop tent, grab the latch, give it a flick, same on the other side, and the rooftop tent will pop up all by itself. No effort required at all. Right. Once you lower the bungee strap down, just secure it in the groove. All right. Now these grooves can be used for an optional awning attachment bracket if you want, so you can hang your awning off the side of the tent. All right, so I've got the ladder here. It simply hooks on. You've got ladder brackets on the rear and also the side of your rooftop tent. Now they are bolt-on, so you can move them to wherever you like, but out of the factory, out of the box, that's what you'll get. So we're going to put our ladder on the back, just like that. And obviously being close to the ground, we don't extend it. But when you do extend it, take it all the way out, and then using the top rung, adjust it back so that it comes to a height that's good for the vehicle, but is also on about 70 to 75 degree angle. Okay, that's the ideal setup for a ladder. It's going to be the most comfortable for you to use and also the safest. Okay, so these are the window stays. They come with the rooftop tent and they help you hold the awning away from the tent. Now the awning is detachable, so you can unzip it and just store it in the rooftop tent and not use it if you're just having a quick overnight stop. And you can also use the tent just like this with only half the tent set up. Perfectly acceptable to jump in, have a quick kip for the night, jump back in the car and head off the next morning. Okay, so the window stays. Go into these brackets, they just slide in on an angle, about 45 degrees. You bend them up and you just hook the fly over the hook part and let it stretch out. All right, so now the awning is set up. Like I said earlier, you can crawl into bed now and have a fantastic night's sleep, or you can walk to the front, undo the front two clips and watch the HighRize rise to its full effect. And there it is, that's the HighRize, fully set up, ready to climb into bed and have a fantastic night's sleep. Righto guys, here we are inside the Darche Ridgeback HighRize rooftop tent. This is the 1250 model, 1250 wide, 2150 long, so that's 7 foot in the old language. It's a huge sleeping area, it's fantastic. And then for the 1550, same 2150 long, just imagine it 300mm wider. Man, 300mm wide is a fantastic space in here. That 1550 is a ripper, I tell you. So you've got 4 huge windows either side here, and as we'll show you here, the windows zip down, okay? So you can control how much light you get in and how much ventilation you have. So that will help control the condensation. While we're talking about condensation, the roof has got a microfiber cover and it's insulated, right? So it's going to be really good at managing that condensation for you and keeping that to an absolute minimum. Again, allowing for a really comfortable night's sleep. We've got a mesh basket up the top here, allow you for more storage. Pockets down the sides. You've got a 55mm memory foam mattress with a 10mm anti-condensation mat, so you get that brilliant night's sleep on a really nice comfy mat. Your lights here go from really bright like this, dim right down, and also have an orange mode. So they can just run off a little power bank like this, or a direct cable from a USB cable direct from the car. Your Darche Ridgeback HighRize can also be fitted with optional roof racks. They'll cope with up to 100 kilos per pair, and there's 2 part numbers available, one to suit the 1250 and one to suit the 1550 HighRize. Ideal for carrying all sorts of loads up to 100 kilos depending on the roof rating of your vehicle, and they're great for taking a solar panel or bikes or kayaks or anything you like on holidays with you. So make sure you check those out. Okay, you've had a fantastic night's sleep in your Ridgeback HighRize, and now it's time to pack it up. So what we're going to start with first is taking out the window stays. Just hold on to them in your hand. And once you've taken them all out, we're just going to put them on the bed base. Okay, now we've done that, it's time to compress the tent. The fly can stay attached, and in readiness for compressing the tent, we've got one of the doors closed, but the rest of the doors are open. We've just got the flywire mesh zipped up so that it helps contain the tent body as you pack it up. Okay, so now we're ready to pack the tent up. We're going to grab the bungee cord, which is stored just up in here, pull it down about halfway, and then we can compress the tent. All right, once we get it to this point, we can let it go. It'll hold itself there, which allows us to tuck in any canvas that might have popped out and put the strap inside the tent body. Okay, so now I've got the bungee cord in place. We're just going to grab these pull down straps, pull it all the way down, and it'll get to about 100 mil, 4 inches or so from the bottom, and it will hold itself open. It's one of the great features of our German engineered gas struts, is it will actually hold the tent upright, but they'll also allow you to have the tent partially open like this, so that you can tuck all the sides in without the tent bouncing back up on you. So what we're going to do is stand from the back here, and we're going to karate chop it in. So you'll find there's a point where all the canvas will come in just by pushing on the right spot at the back of the tent here. And then close that down nice and gently. Grab the other side, that's actually pretty good. Then we just bundle up the strap, tuck it in the back here, finalise the closing of it and secure the latches. Now one thing you'll notice that we didn't talk about during this pack down procedure was taking your bedding out. That's because you don't have to. There's a massive amount of storage space inside the HighRize, so you can leave all your bedding, all your pillows, leave the lot in there, just close the tent, drive away, and you're going to have a fantastic journey with your tent already set up next time you get to a campsite. Okay, so now the tent's all clipped down, it's all ready for travel. We're just going to grab the ladder, unhook it from the latches, put it in its storage bag, carry that to the back of the car, and you're good to go.